Hey, Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Mammoth Mountain, California. It is time for the 2023 WWSRA On Snow Demo. This is an industry event where your retail ski shops can test out the brand new fall gear from the ski manufacturers. And I am here to test out some of the new skis and hopefully help you make your purchasing decisions if you're looking for something in the all-mountain free ridey space, right around 100 millimeters underfoot. That's what we're going to be riding today. And of course, when we start with this category, we want to take a look at Blizzard's Bonafide. Let's take a look at it. There it is right there. All right. And new top coat for fall 2023, but otherwise pretty much the same ski. And I'd say that my quick summary of the Bonafide is still king of the mountain for the biggest, strongest, burliest skiers. Still definitely tilts toward long radius turns, high speed stability. Edge grip is outstanding, but if you are looking for something more lively, especially snappy, quick, short radius turns, or if you're just a lighter skier in general, the Bonafide's probably not going to make you happy. So let's talk about what makes the Bonafide special, and I'd say we have to begin with the geometry. This particular rocker profile and side cut just really seems like about the best there is to me. Where I would take issue with this ski would be in its construction. Maybe just a little bit too much metal for me. That wood core just a little bit too thick. I think they did some sort of like cross grain thing where they layered two pieces of wood with the grain in opposite directions, well, perpendicular, whatever. It just makes for a lot of ski underfoot. And in this category, I do prefer something a little bit livelier. That's my tilt. I really wonder, I think I'm gonna have to ask the Blizzard people, would they like a strong intermediate riding this ski, or do they feel like this is really an experts only ski? That's kind of a question I have, because my sense is this ski really isn't going to do you any favors until you get to be, a solid advanced skier, really an expert. This is an expert ski, and I think we should kind of recognize there is something special about Blizzard's refusing to compromise on this ski and detune it to make it more appealing to more people. This is really, I'm going to use the word again, this is a king of the mountain type ski. For what it does. Now, a lot of that for me is kind of like big, high-speed GS radius turns. That's really where the ski shines. It has a lot of a racy feel about it. And what's weird about that is it is 100 millimeters underfoot. And maybe if that's what you really love to do, maybe you should be on a narrower ski. That's kind of how I feel. I guess they're aiming at the skier who really does want, the one ski quiver and wants to be riding something that will thrill them on those high speed, high radius turns, big, long radius turns. So I know what you are wondering, and that is, how's the Bonafide on the upper mountain? Upper mountain right now, kind of transitioning, consolidating, chopped up powder. Not the most friendly of conditions, but with the right ski, still definitely fun and very steep up there if you're not familiar with it yourself. And I'm gonna say, probably thanks to its geometry, the Bonafide was better than I was expecting. It's really it's too stiff of a ski for me, too much metal, too much weight for me to want to be riding it as my plank of choice in those conditions. But you know what? That damn Blizzard geometry is really good as an all-mountain ski. I mean, that's kind of, it's what it is. It's a masterpiece of all-mountain geometry And so I thought it was doing pretty darn good. Not the ski I would choose for those conditions, primarily because of my weight and also just my preference. I like less metal, lighter, livelier skis, more pivoty. But you know, for a directional ski, for what it is, very credible on Mammoth's upper mountain. And you know, so I think if I'm gonna sum up the Bonafide, it remains king of the hill in its niche, but it's kind of a narrow little niche. I feel like it's a fairly limited number of skiers that it's really going to appeal to. Probably you've got some racing in your background, probably if you're gonna want something that directional in that kind of width. And you know what? The Bonafide says, hey, if you think you're good enough, I'm here, I'm waiting for you. It kind of throws down the gauntlet, and if that's what you're looking for, give it a try. You might just like it. And that's it for the Bonafide. We have quite a few more skis to try today, and so let's get back to Mammoth.